Hello, hello, hello. It's Christine. It is day 30 of 30 Days of Sketches. This will be our last layout, unless, to be fair, I'm recording this essentially a month early, you guys. So if I go looking and there's a bonus sketch, well, then there'll be one again tomorrow. Otherwise, this is the last of our 30 days. So this is always a sad time for me. It's kind of like after Christmas ends and you put your decorations away. It makes me sad. So this is by Holly Fiercely, and it's a 2-pager. And I think I've only done one other 2-pager this time, you guys. There's been a few sketches and I just avoided them. But I think because I see so many pictures. She's got a 2-pager that's 2x2s, which is going to be, I need to look at that. She's got 2x2s, 6 of those with a 4x4. She's kind of got these big, I'm going to call these her embellishment clusters. I mean, they're bubbles, but you know, she's got a cool mixed media thing around the background here with some sprinkles and then this title down here. So this is kind of cool. What have I pulled out? You guys, I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, so it's when my husband went to New York, the Statue of Liberty, the first time in 2013. And so let's see. I have no idea what I intended to cut down or not cut down or anything. I have a lot of pictures to choose from. Maybe that was what I was thinking. Let's see, because there's 6, 7 pictures, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. So I don't know what I meant. No idea. I will have to look at these. I mean, these look like, I don't know if it could be a 2x2 because this is, but if I do 4x4, I'm about to play with it, y'all. It's going to have a little bit of a reinterpretation because the other thing I also have is a map and some tickets, or a ticket. And so I definitely want to make sure I include these. So I'm going to have to think about this, you guys. Do not know yet what I'm going to do. And then I have pulled out, I did intend to do 2 pages, clearly. Oh, look at me, how smart. There's circles. Circles. So maybe this was my background. I'm feeling like yes. And then I'm feeling like maybe this was the middle part. But that being said, Saturn. No, honey, just a minute. I've also got some gray cardstock here. So that might have been that. Okay. I've got some stuff going on. I don't have a tile or nothing. I have no embellishments. So, okay, I think what I'm going to do, because the other thing is I got this mixed media stuff here. I think I'm going to trim these down. I wonder if I should rotate this because that looks a little strange like that. How's that? And then I might, I need to trim, I need to cut my pictures. And I need to, because I need to see how much paper I need here. I'm hopeful I have more gray. If not, I have these other colors. I'm sorry. Stop doing that. Why do cats lick pictures? Stop that. Y'all, let me get off camera here because she's going to clearly misbehave. And I need to do some cuts anyways. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, quick check-in. I'm going to have to tweak the sketch, as I mentioned. I think I'm going to use 3x3. So, by the way, I have these really old Kiwi Lane designs. I don't know what you call these. I guess they're kind of templates, but the idea, I love these because they do help you figure out like what size you can make things before you cut into them. Because they're a bit, it's made out of this, not translucent, but I guess it's kind of translucent, like kind of harder plastic. And so when I kind of try to figure out what size photos I need, you've got them marked, right? So this is a 3x3 photo. And so I can lay them over the top of my photo to see, you know, what I might need. Now, I know people do stuff like this with, you know, you can cut it out of a block. Like I could see using a Cricut or something to cut out a big piece of paper and laying it over the top of photos or something like that. But I find these really easy because I put it on a ring. I have it hanging on my wall. Very, very easy. So what I've done is I've gone through, I'm going to have to do 3x3 though, because there's literally, if I just try to cut anything 2x2, I'm just going to lose all my pictures. So I think I'm going to actually cut this one in half and have 3x3 here. So I lose the bottom of her, but that's okay. And then I think I can get most of the little statues in this one. I can get the top of this lady in this one as well. And I can get that. And this will be the 4x4. Okay. So that's what I'm going with. And then this side over here, now I want to include these. And I'm not certain quite yet. I may actually build a pocket to stick these in. And so that way I'm not messing up my design over here. So that's probably what I'm going to do. By the way, I've also already trimmed down my bubble paper here. and put it on the gray cardstock. So I'm kind of debating, I need to do something with this mixed media here. Do I do hickory smoke maybe? Oh shoot, you guys, don't mess up my things. Oh well. I know these are the ones I'm going to use. I'm not going to use this picture and these pictures. So I think I'm going to get my brayer and brayer across this stuff. Okay, let me get my hickory smoke ink. I'm going to cut my pictures down. I still need to cut. I'm debating on this ledger versus this words, because I kind of like the words with the little mixed media pieces. So I think I may use this side. All right, we are making some progress, you guys. Okay, I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys. I have got my bubble paper, I'm calling it bubble paper, circle paper, cut down and fit onto the gray cardstock. And I'm going to use this brayer and my hickory smoke distress oxide to put that little like swipe across that's shown on the sketch. And I like it because it's a little bit subtle. It actually kind of fits really nicely in with the background. I don't have to, it doesn't shock the eyeballs, I guess is the point. Now, the sad part is I do this, and then honestly, the little blocks cover up quite a bit of it. She's got showing maybe a little more on the sketch, but it's okay. I like it, but I feel like a little sad that I covered up most of it. But I think that happens to a lot of us when we do mixed media. You make these great backgrounds, and then you put a bunch of stuff over the top of it, and it's like, well, okay. I will also deviate from the sketch just a little bit because on the left-hand side, I'm going to add some stuff. I would not suggest to you this is a very highly embellished layout at all. Like, I just didn't do a lot to it. I don't know why. I think the circles kind of visually took up a lot of space, and I didn't think I needed to do a lot. So she had some mixed media shown in the corners as well. So I'm going to use my same distress oxide and my little paintbrush with some water. I can't get big sprinkles, y'all. I'm going to have to practice on that. I'm going to maybe get some paper and just try to figure out how to make big sprinkles. I want big sprinkles sometimes, and I don't know. Either I need to get different brushes. It may be that my brushes are just too fine or something. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to go through and do the same process on the other side. So in just a second, I'm going to cut away because I don't think you really have to sit there and watch me do it 2 times. I do essentially the same exact thing. Oh, wait, maybe I've already done it. I'm so confused, you guys. I don't know what I've edited now. So here's where I've got my photos. I've cut them down to the 3x3. And so I've decided that the left-hand side, I don't think she gave measurements. I don't recall seeing those. But the left-hand side paper is going to be a 7x7 square. And then the right-hand side, I'm going to make a 7x8. And you'll see. And I'm trying to focus on using where the little faux mixed media on the print is kind of aligned with the sprinkles I've put on the actual paper as well. So you'll notice in the upper left of the little word paper where the faux mixed media is, it's in the upper left. Do you see that? And then the lower right is the other side. So I'm going to glue these to I actually gutted the gray cardstock, you guys. And so I'm using the same gray cardstock to mount these printed papers. And I think she showed a little border around it. So this seems to be aligned. The other thing I will do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and add double-sided tape to the back of this piece because I will tuck in the map and the little ticket. And I'm pleased because the ticket actually has the date and the time and everything, and my husband's name even. This was February 22nd, 2014. Oh, I put 2013. Well, how in the world did I get that mixed up? I could have sworn he was there in 2013. Maybe he went twice. I don't know. It's okay. So I got the ticket, and I'm going to put that all kind of in behind. I thought to maybe rotate that because I could see the mixed media a little better on the right-hand side. But because I had done the sprinkles, I really couldn't do that. So like I said, I ended up covering up the best part of the mixed media. I'm using my grid on my mat here, my glass mat, to help center this. So I centered it, and then I centered the little pocket here. So I've got that going on. I'm going to tuck that down in there. And then I did not mat the photos on anything individually, is what I mean by that. I'm going to go ahead and just put them down. When I look at the sketch, she doesn't really show it. Not that you can't, do it. I'm looking for the other picture, you guys. I can't find it for a minute. I'm like, what the heck did I do with this? I had to cut the camera off and find it. She doesn't really show it. And not that they have to in a sketch, but I thought it looked really fine just up on, they're darker pictures. And so when I put them on the white or the lighter colored print here, I think it stood out nicely. So I didn't think I needed to mat them. So I like this. And I'm really pleased with this. I mean, it's not the two. She showed 2x2, but I think this 3x3 fits just fine. And And so now I'm going to glue these down here. I'm just going to be very particular and precious about how they go because it's a grid, so I want it to look aligned. And I used the text lines a little bit to kind of help me keep them straight. And that's going to take me just a second to glue all these down. My husband took a ton of pictures. I don't remember now, to be honest with you guys, if he used a little camera or if he used his phone. I feel like he might have used his phone, but I can't swear on it. So, and the reason I say that is because some of his pictures, bless his heart, there was stuff not really where it's supposed to, like it wasn't such a great angle, or there would be something kind of obstructing the view. That's why I think it might have been actually a camera, because a lot of times if you look on your phone, you can see if something's in the way. But then some of them turned out just fine, so I really don't know. It's not like he doesn't practice. I do all the photography, essentially, unless I'm trying to get in it. So I don't think he really develops that skill, let's put it that way. So I was actually kind of proud that he even brought pictures. He knows that I like to scrap. I've been scrapping now for 20 plus years. So this was definitely a time I would have been scrapbooking. So I was proud that he brought pictures. Oh, so this is the one thing I have added that I would not suggest to you is on the sketch, okay? I found this little card in my travel section of my stuff, of my stash, and the orange kind of went pretty well, and I thought, I like that. And then I had this little Statue of Liberty. I feel like this might have been a Jolie's. It was like a whole little New York set of stickers, layered stickers, and this nice Statue of Liberty was a good size one, and I thought, that'll be kind of cute on the card here. So I've kind of added this, you guys. So I deviated just a little bit. This is basically the embellishment that I do. I'll add some stuff on the right-hand side too, but, and that says New York Minute. So I had like two little things. The rest of it was more like the city of New York. So it was like, the Yankees and things like that, subway stuff. And I go, that's not really appropriate for Ellis Island here. So I went off into my travel stash or whatever, and I found this word explore, and that's going to become part of the title. So I find a little skinny font, and I've got that on the wax paper. It's going to say Explore Ellis Island. And I found another little word on one of my travel sticker sheets that says remember. Now, technically, I'm introducing a little bit of a green there in the word remember, and you'll see that in just a minute. But I think it's okay because the Statue of Liberty is kind of this, it's kind of this green. I mean, if you've seen pictures of it, I'm sure you can kind of tell. I don't feel like it started that color, if I'm honest with you. I feel like it's a patina. I don't know. I'm sure the details are there, and I don't recall what it's made out of. It's metal. I feel like it's some kind of iron or something. I really don't know, but I think that it's a patina, the greenish color that it's become. But anyway, the whole point of me saying all that was the green and the remember is, I don't think it's so crazy that it's not going to work. On the right hand side over here, I found a little postage stamp looking deal. Honestly, that's just because it looks travel-y to me. And then Such a Great Day is on that little tabby. I had this one other little thing here, the little chipboard word. It's like Discover Hidden Gems. But I couldn't figure out where to put that on this layout. It just didn't fit. I didn't. And also, it was more of a dark pink. I was kind of going to pretend it was in the reddish color because the sign that says Ellis Island is that. But I go, nah, I'm not going to leave that off. But then I also found this thing that said tickets are booked in tourist. So that's going to go there with the Statue of Liberty lady there. And then I decided to put some sequins. I have some sequins that are not a sequin mix. So I had bought them, I don't even know how or when, sometime back, just little tiny baggies of sequins. And they're just that one color. So I pulled out the orange because I go, okay, that kind of matches my little orange. I say a little. The circles that are biggest on the paper here are orange. So I thought, okay, this will look kind of nice. I start with sequins up there on that right-hand side, and I decide to move them. They don't stay there. I'm going to put some down by the title because I thought, maybe kind of an embellishment cluster type deal. But I thought, no, I'm kind of bringing that out. It probably would have been okay had I left them, but I take those away. I just put the ones down by the title. Like I said, this is really, I don't do anything else to this layout, you guys. That's basically it. I'm going to do the little slowdown here so you can kind of get a sense of it, but I don't really add a ton of other things. I couldn't really figure out what else to add. I don't really have a ton of things that made sense to me, and plus I kind of like the bubbles. I like being able to see them, so that is going to be the slowdown. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched all of my videos this month, I'm so grateful, so honored. If you're a new subscriber, so much love for you. I appreciate you as well. And I hope that you are showing all the other creators some love. There's a lot of people that play along. It is such a fun hop. And you can play along too. Even if you don't do YouTube, there is, Christy's Beautiful Life has a Facebook group. And you can absolutely do the layouts and drop them in there. You don't have to have videos. So be sure and try to do that too. And we will see you next time. Bye.